At least 3 elected sheriffs in Michigan have publicly stated that they will not enforce parts of the governor's plans forcing certain businesses to shut down. Now, the state's top law enforcer is weighing in. Attorney General Dana Nessel spoke with our Paula Tutman about what it means when lawmen refuse to enforce the law.
Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard was the first to publicly declare April 14th that he would not enforce the governor's executive order when it came to golf courses.
I'm not going to be in the position to add more anxiety and hand them a ticket when it's difficult for most people to understand what the rules are in some of these situations.
Livingston County Sheriff Michael Murphy said the same.
So we've played ball for the last month and a half. And quite frankly, I'm done playing ball. If they want the investigations done, then the Attorney General's office can do the investigations and seek charges on their own.
The Sheriff of Shiawassee County, Brian Vogel, sent a news release earlier this week that he would not be enforcing the law, saying in part, "I have decided within my authority that our office cannot and will not divert our primary resources and efforts towards enforcement of the Governor Whitmer's executive orders." Attorney General Dana Nessel says for top law enforcers to pick and choose which laws they will and will not enforce is a dangerous precedent.
It's a slippery slope when you have law enforcement officials who sort of arbitrarily decide what laws they want to enforce and what laws they don't want to enforce. Firstly, I think we have to take a look at why these orders were issued in the first place. They exist for one reason and one reason only, and that is to save people's lives.
She says she's disturbed by what she sees as political motivation to ignore an oath of office.
If it was Rick Snyder who was still in the governor's office and he decided to implement these very same executive orders, would the Republicans be striking back as much? Would they have as much difficulty complying with these orders? I don't think they would. I do think that they've decided to make this into a partisan issue in a way that it doesn't have to be. One of my big concerns is that this crisis is being used by a lot of individuals who have anti-government sentiments anyway, and they're sort of using this as a hook to recruit membership. And so whether those are militia organizations, white supremacy organizations, all of a sudden their membership is increasing exponentially.
And while she says at this time, while her office will not seek action against any sheriff who decides not to enforce the law,
I mean, you hold them accountable at the ballot box. These are elected officials.
now, the Attorney General does acknowledge that in law enforcement there can and is discretion. For instance, an officer cites you going 5 over instead of 15 over for speeding. She says that's not what this is. This is very, very different. Karen, I do want to say that I did make a request for all 3 of these sheriffs we mentioned in that story to do an interview with me to clarify their positions. 2 of them declined. The others seemingly just ignored the multiple requests.
All right. Thank you very much, Paula.